Hi everyone, welcome to Big Oggie Golf. This is the Oggie Overhaul with Matt Tucknut, who has already disappeared and gone off to another lesson. What are we talking about today? It's more of a kind of experiment today about alignment. Everyone knows I've been having lots of alignment issues. People are always saying my feet are in the wrong direction. So we just took a quick opportunity. It was about 20 minutes, half an hour, the sun was quite good. Matt rang me up, said he had a gap, and so I just ran out and we just hashed together a very quick kind of experiment about alignment. Not sure how it'll come off on the camera, but I'll do my best to try and edit it. Two sections. One has just been done here on the range. Second section was done out on the course. In reality, we did the course one first. No warm up, lots of missed hits, but it wasn't about that. It was about how I perceive the way I'm lining up, how other people perceive how they line up with their feet and their bodies, and how actually in reality it's all about how your shoulders line up and your club face lines up with the ball. So I'm here just hitting about another 20 balls practice. Hope the video makes sense. If it doesn't, make comments below and we'll do the video properly when we've got some more time. So
are we on? Are we definitely on?
We are definitely on, Matt, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so what are we doing then, Matt?
That's a very good question, John. Right, so whether this is our part one or part two, we're looking at alignment today, and we're on the golf course, in the setting of the golf course.
Okay.
We're on the 14th hole here at Radnor. It's a par 3, as most of you already know, they're all par 3s, but it is 214 yards long, so a very tough par 3. Whether, John, you might need to draw on the screen where that flag is, but the flag is protected by the gorse on the left, trees and the bank on the right. So alignment here is crucial. Now when we look at alignment on the range, as we will show on the video if we haven't already done so, is the mats are rectangular, the bays are all straight edge.
Yeah, and it's kind of easy, isn't it? You kind of line yourself up with that. You never move the mat.
No, exactly. And I think a lot of people get a bit lazy or just hit 100 balls in line with the mat. Yep. And it's only when they then come out here into the open that they then discover, hang on, was my alignment right or wrong on the range? Or it's a bit late, I'm on the golf course. Am I doing it better or worse on the golf course?
Sure.
So to start with, I can see you've got your golf ball already set up. Okay. And as we've talked about before, with the line on the ball lined up.
We haven't got a little camera today to show that, but there is, the line is on the ball and the line is lined up with the flag.
Yeah, and that's all bulletproof so far. Yep. So stage one, absolutely right, use the line on the ball to line up. Stage two, and you will have my back to the camera for a minute, is check that line from here.
Okay,
yeah, okay.
So stand behind it and check that you're in the right place.
Check it down there.
So this is like putting.
Exactly the same as putting.
But bigger.
Yeah, but bigger, yeah. But again, it's all about degrees, isn't it? So whatever we do on the putting, and when your putting's got better as a result, in theory, this should be the same. Yeah? So let's play this one first of all, and then we're just gonna see how this pans out. I'll video it as well off my phone.
I would just like to say I've actually basically just rocked up.
You have?
So I've been no warm up. You've been doing lessons, so I've been sorting cameras out.
One second. Okay, ready when you.
Tough shot, but
went straightish.
Yeah, straightish, going down a little bit to the left.
Yeah. Now
we're also on no tees.
We're on no tees. No, that's fine because this is like a practice ground in one sense to us. A nice practice ground to a target. Yeah. Now, when you look at the video, which we'll play back up on the screen.
Yep.
Come on over. Straight away, I think most people are going to comment. Well, hang on. If you take a line on the feet. And this is where you'll have to draw on the screen this one. I think your feet do aim pretty much towards the flag.
Okay.
Yeah, which is going to send, in theory, the ball more out right, unless you manipulate the club head. Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
But as we will test on the range, it's more to do with where your club's moving. The unfortunate thing for you there was the club didn't get low enough.
Yeah.
And as a result, we didn't quite get the test we wanted to get. So we're going to have a quick reload on that, but
Okay.
we'll also just go through a few more little tips of things you could do if you was out practicing.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Just coincidentally, I just filmed that from the front, admittedly just a practice swing. That looks really good, yeah?
Okay.
It's so much better. So the practice swing was
That's another thing we need to discuss at some point.
Yeah.
Practice swings, and people have been saying it on the videos they've watched, the lessons,
yeah,
and even people are playing. They said every time you do a practice swing, it's really good, and then when you get to hit the ball,
yeah,
it goes a bit wrong.
Up, yeah.
And I think that's like you said, it's tense. It's about the ball being there.
Yes.
That kind of
Yeah.
thing, isn't it?
So we need to work maybe those mental processes
Yeah,
again
yeah,
slightly better. Now, before anyone gets thrown off any golf courses, we are just going to use a range ball here, which we'll get back, because I want to show you the same things we do on the range can be applied here on the golf course, yeah?
Okay, yeah.
And for no other reason. So please don't start using range
This is
balls.
for demonstration purposes only.
Exactly, and we'll get that displayed at the bottom
we'll
of the
put it at the bottom
screen.
for you,
Yeah,
yeah.
display purposes. But yes, the range balls generally, well, what we do here, have lines on them to help people's alignment. So make sure you use it here on the golf course as well. Yeah, let me borrow your club for 1 second. Again, you might have to cut and edit for a minute while I just go through this. So the first tip was to use that line on the ball.
Okay.
Yeah. Now let's assume we're on a tee, John. So we got our tee markers either side. We're not. We just come and found this nice patch of grass to hit some balls off. But there's no reason why you couldn't use, let's say, a divot, a mark, anything in front of the ball to use as alignment. And more importantly, one maybe behind the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't, if you was on a tee, rush to right at the front of the tee markers. Yeah, you'll often see golf pros standing there before they've even put their ball down, just eyeing up where is the best line down for that golf ball. In this instance here, I quite like that idea there.
A really nice straight divot in front of it. Isn't it?
Yeah, perfectly straight divot in front.
Not mine, though, is it?
No, it's definitely here before we got there, and one behind.
Okay.
Yeah, so straight away, not only have I got the line on the ball, which is the same as on the range, but I've already got that bonus divots either side. Yeah. Now, as we'll prove when we do our range work, my body could, I could aim my feet out right. Does that mean the ball's likely to go out right? Well, no, it's got everything to do with which way the club head is moving. So I'm deliberately doing this slow, and you'll see on camera that that club head is going left. I could aim my body left. So I'm now aiming way out left, down almost 2 fairways away from the target, even though we've established the target line. Does that mean the ball will go left? Well, yes, if the club goes left, the ball's likely to go left to start with, but I could be open and swing the club out right. Yeah, so I still think there's awareness drills we've got to do.
Sure.
One, yes, I've watched you for a long time, viewers have watched you for a long time, you tend to close up to everything, but at the same time, and you could experiment, well, just have a round of golf aiming 45-degree left. I bet you it wouldn't go left, because your arms would allow you to swing down the line correctly. But it is worth experimenting around, yeah? Then, feet together. Now, the crucial thing here is to make sure the club faces at right angles to our line. And when you do take that stance, make sure when you separate your feet, however you're going to separate them, they do stay parallel to the line on the ball.
Yeah, my problem is I tend to point them to the flag, the line's going to the flag, but it's at a triangle. It's parallel.
And therefore, get your body left parallel rather than at the target.
Yeah.
Now, the new rules changes, you're not allowed to put down anything on the ground like so. And that is therefore going to be different here to what you can do on the range, because on the range, and I brought the alignment sticks out, whether we use them or not doesn't matter, but put something down when you're practicing, because what you've got to do is form good habits of alignment. But instead of maybe putting something down on the ground, just work on, can you square your shoulders up to the line on the ball? when you separate your feet, get used to separating at right angles to your target line.
That's going to feel quite strange for me because I'm so
Definitely.
used to it for 2 years now, but
Yes.
doing it a different way.
Yeah, definitely. And therefore, and this is why you're used to it, I'm used to filming people as well. But just check it, get someone to check it, get them to video it from that view behind there, and just say, hang on, you know, where am I aligned from? So you played yesterday,
Yeah.
and a very good round. I don't know if that card's gone online yet, but if we were playing yesterday or today, I'd say, John, come and do us a favour, come and stand over here, come on over. I say without blocking the camera view,
Okay.
like I always do.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
Okay.
You're learning every time. You're teaching me how to play golf. I'm teaching you how to film.
Exactly. And I'll say to you, John, I feel that I'm aiming correctly, and it's then down to you to give that feedback. So if you're working with someone, great. But the problem I think you've had for a lot of time is, yeah, I think this is fine. Yeah, this is good. I'm working all these thoughts Matt keeps telling me to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm aiming at, and I tilt my head left, I can see the flag, and it's only when you stand there that you suddenly think, hang on, that is miles right.
And the strange thing is, and I've played quite a few people for fun, and sometimes in comps and whatever,
Yeah.
and sometimes your mate will go and stand behind you,
Yeah.
but he won't say anything until you've hit it. And when you've hit it miles out one way, you go, I knew you were going to do that because it was going. You were pointing that direction.
Yeah. So
you think, "Oh,
yeah, so it
I didn't know."
sounds strange, but like I said, the awareness versus the reality is two different things, and a lot of the time you just got to keep doing it to get used to alignment. But when was the last time you saw someone coming out on the golf course practicing alignment? You generally don't. Most people practice, you know, short game, bunkers, trying to draw it, trying to do X, Y, Z. But very few people ever come out with their mates and say, look, instead of playing for our, you know, in our case for our cup of tea and piece of cake, why don't we just help one another out and just tell me where I'm aligned before I hit this ball? Yeah, because once you get the habit of using the line of the ball, getting used to being at right angles to that target line, that setup there should become a lot easier. But short term, like here, you're going to feel your shoulders are probably aiming towards that bunker on the left. Yeah, okay. Have a little go.
Yeah, see, I think I'm now parallel.
Yeah.
Not sure, but I think I am. But when I turn my head
Yes.
and I go, oh, I'm looking over there, suddenly I'm going, oh, it's way past,
Yes.
we're miles away.
Yes. Yeah. And that is
the visualization thing with me. I said we discussed before. I
Yeah,
one eye is perfect and one
Yes.
is awful.
Yeah, definitely.
So maybe that distance perception is a bit
Yeah.
strange.
Yeah. So you set yourself up and tell me where you feel comfortable. Now, being a colourful chap, and I saw what you was wearing, I tried to pick a stick that would show up.
Thank you.
But those shoulders are definitely better, but that would be better again there.
Sure, but that to me seems way out.
Yes.
Left.
But in reality, and this is the problem with the camera view there, that is a darn sight better.
Yeah.
You would definitely clearly see John if he was this way aiming incorrectly, but that's a lot better. And that brings us on to another drill we're going to do on the range more so than out here. Okay. But like I said, you've got to try and get someone helping you with that alignment, because what it feels like to what it actually is are two different things. Yeah.
We've said that even with the swing, but your own perception of things.
Yeah.
Like I think I only do a half swing.
Yes.
And then I look on camera and it's past the 3/4 swing.
Yeah, definitely.
There's all these things that you think in your head what's happening, and it's not until you see it on camera.
Yeah, definitely. Right, go on, hit this ball away and let me have a look from here. And just give us one more practice swing, John, for us. Right. Go, this is perfect for alignment, yeah? Okay, just struggling to get that.
Rough on the swing today.
Yeah, but at the same time, that alignment was better.
Much better. Direction is much better. Yeah.
And again, when you look, when you have to play around with making the video or the final cut, but that is just that much squarer straight away, yeah?
Yeah.
But even then, when I'm looking at that screen, I can still see a lot of left leg and a lot of left arm, which just says you're ever so slightly closed
Still
up.
trying to close it in, aren't I? Yeah.
Yeah. So I do think maybe on this very last takeout here, because once again, now the sun's come out, there are people around, and I'm a bit aware of them. So John, you come and stand this side, my friend. Just for the purpose of this, whether you show this before or after, we are concentrating predominantly on those shoulders, on the line, but more importantly, the experiment I really want you to do is, bearing in mind those balls are all aiming on the same line, and normally most people just square up to the mat.
Yeah.
What I want you to do is bear in mind your issue is you tend to stand a bit closed, yeah? I just want you to start square just by paying attention to your feet on the edge of the mat, one. But as you go through the balls, and I'll go with this first three, time you get to that last one, I want your lower half of your body open, yet I want the ball still releasing on the same line. Okay, which will prove the point that you're worried about, oh, I'm aiming a long way left, so the ball go left. It won't, yeah? So just have a little experiment, and the big thing today is more the awareness of your alignment, yeah, on the shoulders. So if I said that was my normal alignment square to the mat, yeah, and let's just hit this one away. Not particularly good, but we'll take it. I then want you to open your feet up, so now suddenly your left foot will be closer to the edge of the mat, your right foot will be closer to the edge of the mat there. But I just want you to feel it just gives you a bit more space. And this is just trying to get you to feel happier with the alignment, as opposed to this, oh, I'm aiming miles left. My feet are aiming miles left. Get that ball on straight.
Pretty much the same place, yep.
So again, there's my feet. I'm exaggerating it even more, almost the opposite of where you are, but I'm going to attempt to try and hit this straight.
Yep.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, they all went pretty much in about 3 feet at the same place. Yep.
So I agree when some of the comments you're getting from playing partners and me says you stand very closed up. Yeah. And as a result, the swing looks the way it looks. But I think that drill there that I want you to practice, and it really was only a squeeze this one in once it was dry today in between lessons. I want you to just get used to, well, hang on, it's not my feet, it's with my shoulders, and just get over this. I feel I'm aiming left.
Yeah.
But it's more to do with the route the club head takes, more so when your feet are aiming. Yeah. Okay. So let's do, and I will get you to practice this.
Yep.
And then maybe you can do a little bit to the camera once I disappear in a minute. So you've got the same line on the ball, but time you get to that last ball, I almost want you feeling your feet are aiming in the trees on the left of the range.
Yeah, first one, I'm basically on the edge of the mat in the right place.
Yeah, which is quite nice.
Yeah, and then it'll be like there, and then it'll be almost like that.
But trying to get the ball straight.
Yeah.
Okay, have a go, see what happens. It's only an experiment.
Difficult to do a practice swing.
Yeah, have a couple of practice swings. And still working all the other factors we talked about. And I'll just quickly swing over here to check your shoulders. Okay, a little bit tense on that one. Complete the drill off anyway.
Okay.
So now when you look back on the mat yourself, you can see your left one's nearer the edge. Yeah, nice. Next one. So that's it. So I'm not going to move the camera, but if I did move the camera, it would show that the shoulders are aiming fairly square to where I want them to be. But
feels like I'm over here now.
But it's proving the point. It's your shoulders that are more important than your feet. So nice and relaxed, like that last one. And that's probably the best strike you've actually had.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you said, oh, what, the first one was done.
Yeah.
The other two actually went out pretty straight and slightly to the right.
Yeah. So I know it was a bit of a rush and it was a late minute call.
Yeah, just a quick grab of whether only managed to fit some time in.
Unfortunately, I'm busy. But I think, like I said, and this is the joy we've got maybe over other people that are having to a lot more pre-plan their lessons and maybe not having as much contact with their coach. But we can just sort of say, look, come on, look, I've got a spare gap, come on up, the weather looks okay, fingers crossed it stays like this. So it's just applying little things. But as I said, there's one thing today. Yes, we take it on board that the shoulders and everything looks closed up. But we're working more on what the club's doing, and as that drill shows, you could have your feet aiming 30-degree of line, and still nail it straight. Yeah. So I want you to experiment with that as you go. Yeah. I'm going to leave you some balls. I'm going to have to shoot off because the one thing golf pros love is the sunshine.
Yeah, absolutely.
So although I'm squinting, it does bring a lot more people onto the range. Yeah. So John,
thank you, Matt.
No worries. I'll see you soon. Keep subscribing to this man's YouTube.
Oh, I do my best. They'll see my struggles as I carry on.
Indeed.
But yeah, we'll have a few shots.
I'll catch everyone soon and I'll catch you soon.
Lovely. Thanks so much, Matt.
Perfect. See you later.
Dead straight.